right.
So now we got trim and
Yep.
trim and jams.
Yep.
Jams last.
Trim and jams.
Anything different other than wipe it off faster?
No, just same thing as before, stay small. And I've seen this on customers' cars a year later, and the plastic's still beating like day one. So I know it works.
Friends don't let friends have shiny plastic.
That's the other beauty of it, is it keeps it totally matte.
Yeah.
You just got to be careful that you don't get it on the surrounding paint. With this, it soaks it in so much. You can almost just wipe it and keep wiping it until it flashes.
Mm-hmm.
And then just come back.
Yeah, it looks great.
These kind of pieces are a little bit trickier because they're not as rough as like the
Not
vents
as
up there.
porous, yeah.
It's more satin.
All right, so we're gonna go around, we're gonna do all the black trim. You get the idea here. So I'm gonna go grab a towel and a block and help Billy do this here. I think we've got enough footage. We're also gonna do, we'll do the door jams and all that. So I'll grab the camera as we're working through this. Now, do you XO over top of these or just leave this?
You don't need to.
Yeah.
Technically, you could just do this with XO.
Yeah.
It'd be a little bit easier, but. That one's gonna be a little smeary.
Yeah. So certain people think I'm nuts for wanting to dictate who, when, why, all that stuff is buying from me.
I mean, it's
the same thing.
It's your business.
Well, it's the same thing for you. You don't want to work on every car.
Right.
You want to work on people's cars that are going to appreciate it. And occasionally you screw up and you let somebody hire you to do it, and they don't appreciate it and they cause problems and headaches. And usually you knew it going in, you just didn't.
Almost every time it correlates with the person that's asking for a deal or beat you up on price.
Mm-hmm.
It's the way we look at it. We've set our price to a point to where we are happy to work on the car.
Where you believe there's value.
Right. So once you start discounting that,
right,
then you're not as enthusiastic and you don't.
Well, it's the same thing. Yeah, same thing with the products that I'm retailing. The ask is that you pay for shipping, and that we don't play this discounting game. I don't want to cheapen the work. And the people that don't value the work are the ones that are going to complain and return, and obviously, ask for discounts and all of that. All that comes with that. All that extra baggage. Something I'm not interested in.
Sometimes I feel guilty because we've kind of created that environment here, which is amazing, but not everybody has that.
Yeah.
To work on cars like this, literally like every single day.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't start there though, so.
Right.
Does it kind of suck having your, like your local Porsche has only got one allocation for everything?
Yep.
And there's tons of wealthy people in Ocala too.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised they don't sell more. Well, I guess you got to sell the more normal cars, right? To be able to get the allocations.
Yep. Yep. Old Maddie's never getting on the front of it.
Not in Ocala. And is it zip code based? Like, I know Ferrari.
No, there's no system. It's just a free-for-all. It's whatever they darn feel like doing.
So it's just a relationship building with the sales manager.
Yep. On the other side of the door. You know what I'd also like to do? I could do it. We'll do the plastic underneath.
Okay. On the frunk?
Yeah. Yeah, we got this car pretty well dialed, huh?
Yeah, it looks good. I'm gonna drop it down now. Does your .1 have that
Yeah.
plastic?
That same non-porous. I don't realize how much trim is on this thing until you get moving.
It's quite a bit.
Yeah, this is the dirtiest spot on the car right here.
You want me to do the plastic in the middle there too? And then we gotta get the bottom of the trunk also. The lid. And then I think that's everything.
Frunk.
Oh yeah.
Just keeps going.
Just never ending plastic.
Pretty sharp.
Dialed in.
Yep. Last spot, frunk. This makes a big difference when you coat this. Keeps it looking nice. Even still, this area always gets shiny.
Yeah.
Not much you can do about it. So we just wiped it down with alcohol and now move really quick and dirty coating and wipe down. I think Billy's gonna quit if I tell him we need to do the underside of he's waiting for me to tell him to do that. He's gonna go take a break.
Eat some cookie cake.
Can we coat the carpet in here?
We gotta coat it all.
Coat the steering wheel?
Coat all the things.
Coat the coated leather? You should know when you get me involved in a project like this that this is gonna happen. Like, well, let's just do a little more. How about a little more? How about a little more?
There's still sunlight. We can coat some more stuff. We still gotta do all of this 2 more times at least.
Did you do this?
Not yet, no. I stopped at the cowl line there.
Yeah, there's a good chance the camera will be shut off when it's time to do second coat of XO. I realized when I was doing that Cobra, I'm like, this thing doesn't have a roof. So I don't think it's gonna see much rain. I think we can stick with 1 coat of XO. It's a whole lot more polishing on that car than this one though.
Yeah, those are pretty, I've done a couple of them. I enjoy working on the new stuff.
Yeah. No one wants to work on stinky old cars. Coat it all.
You want to do the windshield wipers too?
Yep. You're on to me. Oh, we got to do this little drip channel too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that looks great. This is one of those spots. There's a big payoff, I think, doing this.
Got your wiper arm.
Here, do this too, right here. Come on.
You gotta take the blade off. You gotta disassemble to do that one.
I don't gotta do anything. Yeah, look, you can get right in there. Look at that.
There you go.
See, this is what you gotta do. When you were doing videos, we call this your premium coating. Add another like 150 bucks to it.
I was thinking more like $1,000.
That's fine. Like, do you want everything done? You want the underside of the doors? You want the wiper blades? You want, you know, the under the frunk here? Yeah, we nailed it. Do our drip rail, and we've officially coated everything on this sucker. I gotta do the windows and the wheels. I'm sorry, when I see the paint without the TPF, oh man.
The paint actually, it's
better.
Not that bad, but the PPF on the carbon has a lot of texture for some reason.
Yeah.
It shows it more.
All right, so that's step one. We're what, 2 hours or so into this, something like that?
Easily.
Yeah, 2.5 hours into first layer of coating. We hit every single trim area on the car, and so we're gonna let this cure for as long as we can. 3-4 hours before we put a coat of EXO on top of it. And then, and so what we're gonna do now is probably order up some lunch and get the wheels off the car and start doing those. Also, maybe doing a separate video, but I'll be doing the glass as well. All right, so next step are the wheels. This it gets tedious. You know, we're 2 days into this, and now that we're halfway through the third day, and it's one of those things like you almost don't want to do it, but we're going to do it anyway. So we're going to take the wheels off, we're going to prep them, and then we're going to coat them to address the tires and do the whole process. So in order to do it effectively, we want to do the barrels. So we're going to actually pull the wheel off the car, which of course these are center locks. So I'll take you through how to remove them. What do you got there?
The goodies. Nice Sonic torque wrench.
This the Sonic one? Oh, sweet. I don't even have a Sonic one.
Finally, I beat you in something.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
This is the brand new one. They just came out with this
the
one.
black one. I gotta get this one.
And they're reversible, so it does both directions.
Yep. So you make sure to pull from the breaker bar.
Yep.
Not from the torque part. Sweet. Let's do it. You have a pick tool?
That I don't. Actually,
So
well, we get one. Does it have one? No?
In the car it does. Just to pull the
We
cap.
usually use the
You just use it right angle
Mike's
pick.
tools.
There you go. So the little pick tool is inside the socket. Push it in, yeah, and then pull it, yeah.
And I can stand on the brakes
Yep.
for you.
Which
Once
way
you
is
get
which?
it
Loosen.
off, we have the wheel tool, so you can slide it off.
Oh, yeah. The wheel guide. See, have you ever had any success pushing down with these? I never have. I always
No.
have to pull up. So you can't generate, as chubby as I am, I can't generate enough force. So he has the brake depressed. And I'm gonna pull and try not to rip the mirror off. He also has the steering wheel. He's holding that. Okay. I think it's easiest to this. Twist it off. So, by the way, you're probably also asking about why don't you break it on the ground? Porsche per the Porsche manual, you're not supposed to break it on the ground. Don't know why, probably has something to do with centering, but the specification calls for you to break it in the air. Uh-oh. That's never happened before. Got the teeth stuck. Oh man.
Yeah, you got a greasy mess.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's got one of those like bearings in it
Yeah.
that holds it.
There we go. Got optimal paste on my freaking hands. I'm screwed.
It's the worst.
So message Smokin' GTS. Does that have a website yet?
He has. I had his email.
Yeah. So message Smokin' GTS on Renlist if you want Delrin wheel guide. This is not absolutely necessary, but to make sure you don't chip your really expensive carbon ceramics, it makes it a lot easier. And we're going to denib both sides. The rear one's just the e-brake. Yeah. 442 foot-pounds. Well, that's good. Normally, sometimes they put them on too tight.
Yeah, I've had that.
That one's a pretty reasonable tightness. I like this torque wrench. Way better.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Way better than mine. I have Precision Instruments.
I had one. I actually sent it back.
Yeah.
The Precision's still a nice tool. It's just
Yeah, it's
that's
just
next
cheap,
level.
Yeah. The N2 tires, the new version. 325s. But they're actually relatively light for as big as they are. Forged aluminum.
So we're gonna do a two-step clean on it. We're gonna use the citrus cleaner from Gtech. I find that it kind of deep cleans a little bit more, takes off more than just like an alcohol would. And then we follow it up with alcohol just to get any remnants of what this is gonna leave behind, because it leaves a little bit of a streaky finish on a matte wheel like this.
Got it. I need a razor blade too. Gabe, you got a razor blade for me?
Razor blade's on the cart over there. And on these, you got to be careful not to let your towel go into the center ring, or else you're just going to make a mess. And the beauty of carbon ceramic brakes.
We're going to add this to your upgraded package. You're going to create a Matt Moreman package for customers.
It's probably at least another couple grand on top of our normal.
I'll take 50% of it.
Let's make it 4 grand then.
We'd only be adding the denibbing.
No. You didn't see how much coating we did to that darn car.
And we're not even done.
You got to make a couple mistakes to show that you're human.
Slice the sidewall.
Burn through somewhere on the car. That's part of the deal.
Get polish on all the plastic.
Oh yeah. I don't think that was me.
Still going to include it with your package though.
Yeah. Denib these suckers. Gotta get credit for this.
If you notice, we're just doing the faces, so we don't pull. You know, if you do the face and then the barrel's obviously very dirty, so we don't want to pull that onto the face.
What are we gonna do for the rubber? Do you have any mineral spirits?
We do.
I just learned about that trick. Auto Fanatic. I never thought about that. Shoot, I just realized I gotta do all 4 tires. I was just doing one. I'm like, okay. So we're gonna keep working through this. So I think, you know, if we, you know, at HQ, my warehouse, my whatever you wanna call it, first thing, no couches. No one wants to come and sit down.
Right.
I want to come and be a part of it.
Yeah.
And so, let's say we were doing detailing, whatever we're doing. I want people to be able to come in and be a part of it.
And hop in.
But, you know, the comment that most people have is, well, then nobody's going to get anything done. My argument is, you just set the precedent. You set the culture. You teach both your employees and your clients. This is how it's going to go. I want you to be a part of it, but we're not going to sit around shooting the breeze.
Yeah, it's hard work.
Yeah, we're going to get this done. So like when I'm at my garage and people come, I'm in the middle of something shooting a video. They don't want to sit there and talk to me. They want to see what's going on.
Yeah.
And so you just have to teach. I know how to do it, but I have to teach the people that are working for, you know, the business, that are part of it, how to manage that as well. But that's what I think people want. If they're going to come here and they're going to watch you detail their car, I think you let them. You just have to learn how to manage it. Like for instance, in wealth management, I told my clients, don't frickin' call me,
Yeah.
right? Don't call me. Now, it's half joking. I want to be the first person they call.
But then they don't really know. They're like, oh crap, was he joking or should I not call?
Well, good. Oh, I hope that's what they're thinking. So don't call me. But, you know, if you're buying a house, I better be on speed dial. You know, if there's a life change, something significant going on, I want to be the first person to call. But another example, if the market's down 300 points, don't call me. I've already got this figured out.
Yeah.
If there's something that needs to be done, I've already done it. Trust me, I'm stressing out about it more than you are. So the same thing, you can kind of create a culture, create behavior. And some people aren't going to respond to that. You know, certain clients are going to say, look, that's not acceptable to me.
Yeah, they want to be more.
And that's okay.
Constant
I'm just not the right guy for that. So the same thing can happen in any kind of business. You know, detailing business, you could say, look, you can come and watch me do the whole darn thing if you want. And we can chat and stuff, but just know that there are going to be times where I'm in it.
Yeah.
Don't bother me.
And put my headphones in.
Yeah.
Say, see ya.
Yeah, why not?
That's how we work. I mean, that is legitimately, we're all in headphones typically.
Right.
Because
You know,
we can't hear each other anyways.
Right.
So polishers are going.
So why, you know, you could create an environment where people wanted to come and be a part of it. You shouldn't be afraid of anybody stealing your technique because good luck.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I was talking to Mike, that, you know, the dent guy over there, said, you know, you could show everybody exactly how to do this, but it doesn't matter. You know,
Yeah, 'cause-
good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck trying to steal it. You can't. Now, I've also had that attitude for a long time, and now there are guys that copy my website verbatim, so.
Yeah, we've
used to
had guys copy our business model here,
I used to say good luck, but
still.
maybe I should moderate on that a little bit.
Yeah, because if they're anything like you, they'll be like, all right, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Love coating wheels like this. Oh, they're so easy.
Yep.
Porsche finishes, wheel finishes are just hands down the best anyways. Even their matte black wheels are fantastic.
The original version of the 2014s were massively chip prone. It looked so, just because of the way the blade design is on these wheels, they would catch every rock and chip up. But I haven't experienced that in the newer ones, so they must have changed the finish, the paint that they were using. So I think these are just painted. I don't think they're powder coated.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You should see me de-dimming my Raptor tires. It took hours.
Oh goodness. It's funny when customers do end up waiting here. It's not very like desirable to sit right there anyways.
Yeah, don't
Especially if you're washing a car, you got the pressure washer going, you got the polishers going over here.
Yeah.
Mike's over here hammering on a car.
I don't want to sit. I want to watch. That's why there are going to be any freaking couches in my headquarters, ever. OG types don't sit. We do. Especially when something cool is going on. Come in and grab a towel and help me. And so other people, people are watching scoffing at that. But if I could go every time, like I went to BMW service and go in the back and help them,
Yeah.
I don't care. I'd pay more to be able to do that.
Yeah, I would too.
Wouldn't you?
Just to change, like help them change your own oil.
Yeah, be all over that.
Most of that's probably just because we want to make sure it's done right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we like doing it too. It's
And
just-
so here's the thing: I think you can build culture and build client behavior around. Occasionally you're going to end up with someone annoying who doesn't get it. But the vast majority of the time, if you have the right client base and you teach them what you're looking for, then you set an expectation. They know, everybody knows, and things just happen. And and again, people who don't understand would say, well, I would never pay someone to help do the work. Well, I would, and I know that there are lots of other people that would too, if they can be involved. Shoot, it's been a large percentage of my ploy to do this has been, and make videos, is that I get to be in the back.
Yeah.
Like when they're balancing my tires, I get to go there and help them video it. So
I
get to
see your
it.
angle now.
And here's the thing, I know a lot of people think this, I'm not judging. I know you're doing it better than I could.
Yeah.
I know what it's like. I know how to, I know what it means to, have to bend a panel out of the way to get something installed, because I've done it. And I've done it way worse. And so I think a lot of times what happens is techs, like even like Ryan doing the install is probably like, I don't want to be judged. I don't want people watching what I'm doing, but I'm not judging at all. I'm just watching. I want to learn. And again, I don't want to steal it. I can't steal it. I don't have that skill set. All right, denibbed.
What do you think about those California air compressors?
They're good. I mean, they don't have enough output though. That's the problem.
Yeah, I thought about getting one. They had a couple at Rupes.
For like blowout?
Just for that and
Yep.
blowout, yeah. Until I do real
Yeah, they're scroll compressors, so they're super quiet.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yep. Yeah, and you get you get the 4 horsepower one. You can do a decent amount. You just can't run any pneumatic with it.
Yeah.
You'll damage the tool.
Well, their
and-
tank isn't even,
Yeah.
they'll blow through that.
Yeah, because they only deliver, I think the highest, the one that delivers the most CFM is like 9 or something like that, or 10.
Yeah.
Okay, now what?
Now they're all prepped. So
We should
now
do the
it's-
tires first.
Oh yeah, you want to do the mineral
Get
spirits.
some mineral spirits. Stolen this from, I'm sure Billy already knew this, but I didn't. Stole this from Phil at Auto Fanatic. I don't know why, never even crossed my mind that would be a good way to clean the rubber, assuming we have some. So now we're basically going to ruin a towel.
Oh yeah, these are junk. You want to do it or we want to do it?
Yeah. Is this like wear gloves type of stuff?
Yeah, probably.
I'm starting to feel lazy after 7 straight days of watching people work. Oh man, this is like magic. Holy crap. What has this been all my life? Unless it smells delicious.
It does smell good.
Holy cow. This is amazing. I've been doing all kinds of weird crap to tires forever. Honor the source. I stole this from Auto Fanatic. He's been holding out on me. Look at that. It took all of about 30 seconds. Don't skimp on me. I know you're looking at me funny there. Inside of the tire. Oh shoot, I missed them. Think I can put mineral spirits in the store and mark it up? Make millions.
Just call it Maddie's tire cleaner.
And that's what most of the stuff is. It's somebody just putting their name on it. I want to clean the treads.
Adam will take care of that for us.
Oh yeah. Whoa. Yeah, man, that's good stuff. Plus this removes whatever shiny junk the delivery center put on these. Do you have any carpal pearl here? What do you got?
Gtechniq T1 or T2.
Okay.
You got some nibbies over here
Oh shoot.
slacking on us.
I missed some spots. Well, there's another one here too. Nice and dialed. So we got whatever slimy crap is on the tires off, so now we can coat them. All right, coating time. So we're gonna do 2 coats. C5 can be a wipe on, wipe off, or Jim recommends doing a put it on, let it flash a few minutes, and get it off. So, do you normally do insides or fronts?
Faces first.
So you put it on, I'll manage the wheel. And this is a satin finish, but you can coat that. It will change it a slight shade darker, but
Yeah,
almost negligible.
yeah, you wouldn't notice the difference.
The key is it doesn't make it shiny. We don't want that. And then this just helps with, obviously this doesn't have brake dust. It helps with wheel cleaning, makes it a little simpler. So what I do is let that sit. We'll do the next wheel. And then by the time we get the second wheel done, we're able to wipe off the first. And I know the directions tell us to wipe on, wipe off, but
Yeah, it's nice to let it set up a little bit.
Yeah.
It'll be less smeary when you go to do your wipe.
I don't like following the rules.
Yeah, the rules are guidelines.
Yeah. That's what you need. You need a wheel assistant.
Gabe, you got a promotion.
Screw that. Just let him do the whole thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to see if this 15 milliliter bottle covers the whole thing.
Easily. I think we can get 2 coats.
Yep.
Full 2 coats out of that 15 mil.
Yep. All right, so now we can wipe the first. Shoot. Almost forgot about the Optimal paste.
Don't do that.
Yeah, the barrels of my competition package M3 or the M3 wheels, the GTS wheels that I put on the 1M, were so porous it was just sucking up coating. So that's probably why I used a lot more than I normally do. Because I just made it through 2 coats. It's pretty sweet how they drill out all these holes to lighten the wheel up. All right, so we're gonna go through, crank through the other 2. We'll let it sit for a few hours, go grab lunch, and we'll come back and do a second coat.
Barely useful.
Yeah.
You really need a 30.
Yeah, I mean, now remember, these are giant. These are 21s and 20s.
Yeah.
That are super wide. So we ran out of product, so we were able to do 1 coat. So we're going to top these with XO. So if you have a GT3, you need a 30 ml bottle. Shoot, you almost need a 50 if you want to do 2 solid coats. It's just such a shame when you're an enthusiast. You know, for you, it's no big deal. You just keep using. But like for an enthusiast,
Yeah, you're out.
you
You
use
gotta
half
wait.
the bottle, and then you might not do a car for 8 months, and you just throw it away.
Yeah, that's the flip side of it.
You know what I'm saying? Like you.
Yeah, because the coatings, the shelf life once they're opened is not. You don't want to use it.
Right.
You know, in a month.
Let's slop our Ultra on the calipers, and then we'll be done for a little bit. All right, so we're gonna hit the fender liners real quick, and then clean and coat the calipers. So awesome. Production car with like real deal
Just
helper
racing.
spring, adjustable coilovers. Wish they would do that with every sports car. Wouldn't cost that much more.
Nope. Doesn't cost them that much to make that.
The aftermarket industry, though, doesn't want that to happen. What is that you're using?
303.
Diluted, straight up.
I believe it's straight up.
We're almost there.
Yeah. So you guys are getting high off chemicals in here.
Yeah, and mineral spirits cleaning the tires.
Oh, yeah.
You want to take my car around the block, see what the exhaust sounds like?
No, it'd be expensive.
He's like you.
Yeah.
So, address the fender liners. Now we're going to clean up the calipers. All right, so clean up the caliper with some alcohol.
This one's gonna need a little more than alcohol.
All right, we're going to do Ultra because we ran out of C5. I wonder if we could top C5 with Ultra.
I've heard of that being done from some other guys. I always thought Ultra needed to be the base, but I heard this past weekend that some guys are putting it on top of like CO and all those.
So that's the extent of coating your calipers. Put some on, wipe it off after you prepare it, of course. Certainly easier to do on a brand new car with carbon ceramics as well. A lot less prep work. All right, it's been a couple hours. We ran out of C5, so we're going to do a little experiment here. If C5 base, we have some Ultra left from our installation in the car, so we're going to do Ultra on top. So we should get more slickness, hydrophobicness. I don't like saying the other, hydrophobicity.
Yeah, hydrophobicity.
I can't say that one. Man, I'm in love with mineral spirits on the tires, man. I'm buying a gallon of that immediately. I might just do that to the tires every time.
Yeah, every time you wash it.
Yeah. I'm sure that probably won't be good for the, it'll probably dry them out. So we're going to apply this the same way we do the C5 with the exception of we're going right on, right off. So we'll probably do what? Half
We have
the
to
wheel,
do
half the
faces,
face? Or-
probably full face, and then the inside flat second,
Yeah.
separate.
Yep. And then what we're going to do, then we'll put the wheels back on, dress the tires, and we'll go right to EXO on the exterior of the car. And then I'm going home to lay on the couch for like a day. All this manual labor, Billy, I just can't. I can't keep doing it. I got to get myself in shape. I kid you not, I'm literally starting tomorrow, first thing, hardcore. It's time.
Diet, working out, the whole nine.
Yep. I have to. I'm falling apart. I did that time cleanse, got down to 220, and I'm back to like 241 again.
Wow.
In like a month and a half swing. 2 month swing. That's a.
Food is just so good.
Yeah, I'm so hungry. Yeah, I like this idea of Ultra. We're gonna find out here, but I think I'm gonna like it more on the wheels too. I'm gonna have to get them, we'll probably cause a whole stink when Matt Moreman gets Ultra and he's not an installer. I think Eric will let me have it. I'm gonna put it on the M3.
If you call him your boo, he'll give you anything.
I'm not doing that. So the procedural difference here is we're gonna put this on and wipe it off immediately. Yeah, I like that. I'm in love with this. I may or may not have been quoted here that wax may be dead for me.
Oh man.
I've been resilient for quite some time. It's like a culmination of my M3 water spots. Because if I had gotten water spots on this, I would have just been able to polish the coating off likely. Maybe. Or may have just been able to chemically remove it. It would have created another subset of problems, but yeah, this is officially the best car I've ever done or been a part of. I guess I can't really take too much credit for it.
You polished on it. You polished the plastics and
Well, the advantage, yeah. The advantage you guys have, you don't have to work the darn camera. I've got to worry about 10 times more.
That's why we don't have as much content as you do.
And I'm managing all the people too. Managing Adam, managing you, and then you're getting the thing done. So I would argue my role is harder, the hardest role. And I have to hold the tires too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go take this and put it back on the car.
Okay.
So Ed's wheel guide here makes this a lot easier. Put this sucker back on. Especially with carbon ceramics, you want to be careful. Could chip a rotor, a very, very expensive rotor. So this makes it pretty much idiot proof. And let's just pretend I glaze the optimal grease on there. We don't have any here, so before we put the car down, after I get all 4 wheels on, I'll dress the tires. Yeah, I like the idea of Ultra on the wheels.
I love it.
C5 base, Ultra on top. I don't know if that actually adds anything or not, but certainly can't hurt.
The Ultra on the wheels just makes washing your wheels as enjoyable as it is on your paint.
So you could do Crystal Serum Light.
Yeah.
So CSL top of EXO. Especially,
yeah, if you're doing the double like that, then yeah, it would be great.
Carbon ceramic car like this. Let's get you a little closer up view of the application for this one. Yeah, just this one day of application, this one car, I feel like I could do this pretty efficiently. Let's do it this way.
When you're doing the backs of the spokes, you have to watch because the pad's going to go around it. So you have to watch for your high spots on the inside of your spokes.
Yeah. Don't want to end up on the front. That's our wheel coating process. You could then go and top this with EXO. We're not going to do that. We're going to see how this works. I'll keep an eye on it when I see Adam's car. I might actually wash it for him once in a while just to kind of get a update on how it's looking, how this is doing.
The Gtechniq T2 dressing. It's more of a water base. It's not a thick dressing, like a gel. It's more, leaves just like kind of a matte finish, OEM finish once it dries. And we'll let that set up.
Friends don't let friends have shiny tires or shiny trim. Just shiny paint. Dang it, this looks good. I think we did okay on this deal.
I hope so.
The $25,000 detail. That's
I
what
wish.
should title it. You just make it up. Whatever you felt like charging, $80,000 detail.
All right, I'll send the bill to Adam.
Yeah. Just think.
So that obviously won't stay glossy like that.
Yeah. All right, so we need 442 foot-pounds, which I know many of you are going to say push down, but you can't push down that much torque. I weigh 240, so to get 240, even if I jumped up and down on it, it isn't going to work. So this, pull out, right? You already have this set?
Should be set. Matt's dialing in the Sonic Tools torque wrench,
Or messing it up.
or messing it up, because I already had it right and he just made it wrong.
There we go. So procedure is get it torqued, and then we back it off a quarter turn, and then retorque it. This is always
Now I noticed on this torque wrench, it doesn't work one way. It won't click.
Uh-oh.
So you might have
Do
to,
it backwards.
yeah. There it goes.
So then we back it off a quarter turn. And then we'll retorque it. There you go. So we'll do that same procedure to the front with Billy holding the brake down. So that's our wheel coating process.
And the key is making sure that pin is
Lined
fully
up.
flush with the
Yeah.
teeth.
Yeah,
On
so
the
you have to make
outside
sure
there.
that it's in, because if it's pegged, I don't know what will happen, but it wouldn't be good.
It doesn't, yeah.
Yeah, so
You don't want to find out.
yeah, we'll put the cap back in. So just to recap here, so we did our W5 cleaning, followed with IPA. Then we coated with C5. And after we cleaned the tires, coated with C5, let it sit a couple hours. Came back, Crystal Serum Ultra, dressed the tires with whatever it is.
T2.
T2. So that's our wheel and tire cleaning procedure. And we did a single coat of Ultra on the calipers. So that's our wheel and tire cleaning procedure, coating procedure done. Also dressed the wheel wells with some
303
Aerospace 303. All right, so first layer of coating's done. Just give you a quick walk around, because I know everybody always wants walk arounds. Although I think cars look the same on camera. Dirty, uncorrected versus corrected, but you get the idea. All the trim is done. Lots of shininess. Yeah, I really dig this Ultra. Really, really slick to the touch. I know, don't touch the car. I like touching it. What's the point? Unless you're gonna make it look like that. All the trim is done. Nice satin finish. There you go. Legit. What happens when the force pulls you back, your foot naturally comes off the gas. You have to keep your foot to the floor, foot to the floor.